Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. For Memorial Day, I'm dropping my version of seafood salad. It's very simple, it's easy. Everyone loves a good seafood salad at a cookout. I know it's quarantine and I know we can't have our big cookouts, but you can make it for your family. They will love it. And let's just jump right into it. So of course you want to start off with your noodles. I'm using rotini, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm using the swirly kind of pasta. You want to cook it till it's al dente. So I cooked it about 8 to 10 minutes. And I put some salt in my water, and then once it's done, drain it, set it to the side. Then you want to move to your vegetables. You can use whatever vegetables you want. I typically use celery, a pepper, and the pepper that I use is a red pepper, and then green onions. The reason why I use a red pepper is because you already have your celery that's green. You already have your green onions that's green. So you want to add some different colors to your salad. So I use a red pepper. And I'm making a lot. Because I normally make some, then I set some to the side for my mother or for me. So I'm making a lot. So I cut up about maybe 4 to 5 celery stalks. And then I cut up, as you can see, about 5 to 6 green onions. And you want to dice them small. Oh, and then I use a third of red peppers. You want to dice them small, though, so that, you know, I'm about portions. In every bite, you get a little bit of pepper, green onion, celery, seafood. Make sure everything is like the same size. You don't want a big chunk of green onion and then a small chunk of celery and then a huge chunk of red pepper. It's just not going to work. But once you dice them up, you can set them to the side, and then we'll move to our seafood. Here I'm using the crab meat, and I'm just going to take it out the can and go through it just to ensure there are no shells in that crab meat. You do not want to have shells in your seafood salad. That is the ultimate no-no. So just go through your crab meat and just make sure, break it apart, make sure it has no shells. This crab meat is pretty good, so I never really had shells in it. I did a couple of times, but it was okay. And now I'm using cooked shrimp, the salad size shrimp. I despise cooked shrimp, but in seafood salad, it's okay. I'm using the, I think it was the 60 to 80 count seafood shrimp. I can't remember. Just grab the already peeled cooked salad shrimp. And once you put it in your bowl, set it to the side. Now I'm using imitation lobster meat. I know it's not real lobster meat, but it's pretty good. Like in the seafood salad, I guess because you already have your real crab meat, you have your shrimp. Like it's okay. I wouldn't eat it by itself, but in the actual seafood salad, it's okay to do. So you want to dice them up in small pieces. Again, it's about portions. And once you do that, you want to set it to the side. And now it's the best time. You want to assemble your seafood salad. And make sure you wash your hands first, because we are about to dive in hands first into this seafood salad. So first things first, throw in your noodles. You want to throw in your rotini noodles, of course, after you cook them and they're cooled down. I put mine in the refrigerator, so they're cold. And then you want to add in your vegetables. Once you add in your vegetables, you want to use your hands and mix it around. You can be fancy and try to use a spoon, but it ain't going to work. Okay? It's going to be a mess. So use them hands. Just wash your hands first, and then use your hands and mix it around. Once you get it nicely incorporated, everything's mixed around, then you can go ahead and start adding your seafood. I normally do mine one at a time. I throw in the crab meat, I throw in my lobster imitation meat, and then I throw in my shrimp. And then, of course, you just want to mix it all around with your hands. Again, I wash my hands in between throwing the vegetables in and the seafood and then the wet ingredients, because, you know, it sticks to your hand and stuff. So I do wash my hands all throughout, but it's okay. Like, you can try to use a spoon, but it's not going to work. I know people who use the sink to mix it around. As long as it's clean, it's okay. I know people be funny. That's why I'm making this disclaimer. It's okay. But once you add in your meat, you want to do your seasonings. All I'm using is, of course, I'm from Maryland, so we use Obey. We got Obey, black pepper, garlic powder, and that's it. I don't be all fancy. I know people putting vinegar and all this stuff in there. I don't do that. Black pepper, Obey, garlic powder, that's it. With this, I eye it. I put some in. You want to start with a little bit and then mix it around. Once you add everything together, you can taste it. If it needs more, then add it. But once you incorporate, now you got your vegetables, you got your seafood, you got your seasonings. We're going to add in the wet ingredients. Now with the wet ingredients, I only use 3 things. I'm telling you, this is about the simplest seafood salad you can possibly make. All I'm using is a jar of mayonnaise, yellow mustard, and sweet relish. That's it. I don't need nothing else in there. And I used about the whole jar of mayonnaise. I'm going to start off with about 3/4 of the mayonnaise. Then later on, you know how sometimes you sit in the refrigerator and then by the time the cookout start, it is like the noodles soaked up the mayonnaise, so it's a little dry. So I'll go back and add some more mayonnaise to it just to liven it up, so when people see it and you serve it, it looks pretty. So you just want to, once you add in your mayonnaise and your relish and your mustard, you want to mix that around with your hands. Again, I told you it's gonna get messy. You mix that around with your hands and then taste as you go. I was tasting as I go, and I noticed, I need a little bit more mayonnaise because it's a little dry at the bottom once I mixed it around. So I added a little mayonnaise. Once I added mayonnaise, I added more mustard and relish. Anytime I'm adding mayonnaise, I'm going to add in also mustard and relish, but just a little bit of mustard and relish because I don't want to taste mustard. I'm sorry, I don't want to taste mustard in my seafood salad. I don't think that's going to taste right, y'all. I really don't. I mean, I don't even want to taste it. But once you do that, then you are ready to serve it. And also, I do not add an egg in my seafood salad. I'm sorry. I feel like eggs only go in potato salad, not seafood salad. But if you want to add a boiled egg, guess what you can do? Because this is your seafood salad. You can add a boiled egg. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not doing it. So now that everything is incorporated, everything tastes good, I'm going to throw it in my handy dandy cookout tin pan. Everybody know this pan is for a cookout. So I throw it in there, and I'm going to leave some to the side for me and my mother. So we can eat it later when we get home after the cookout. And then you want to put it in there, and once you spread it around evenly, all you need to do for presentation time, because you know presentation is key, is throw on top a little bit of paprika because it looks pretty, and some more Old Bay. Just sprinkle it on top, like a light dust of paprika and Old Bay, and that's it. The simplest seafood salad that you can make. And when I tell you, the people at your cookout will be like, oh, who made this seafood salad? This seafood salad good. I'm telling you, they will. And it's so easy. It's simple. I hope you guys enjoy your Memorial Day. I am enjoying mine. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys at the next video.